A great recovery from yesterday. Not bad game at all, but you can't hit just the match dart, the final dart yesterday. Today, the doubles we can say was on your side. Do you feel it?
No, definitely not in the final. I mean, I missed loads of doubles and kept Stephen in the game, but I played really well against Rob, and but I was a little bit frustrated with myself in that final. But that's the way it goes sometimes. I played really well against Chris. I played well against Rob, but frustrated in the final. But I still won, and that's all that matters. Otherwise, I beat myself up for a couple of days, but now I'll just forget about it.
Thank you very much.
The question everyone was asked, is it heavy?
Oh, it's quite heavy, yeah.
Well, it looks like you don't have a problem with that. So.
I just wish it was solid gold, but unfortunately it's not like.
Well, we Polish flag, so we'll know where you want it.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I mean, when it comes to all the tournament, are you happy with how it went throughout all the weekend, or are you like, okay, I won it, but I need to work on myself?
No, I'm quite chuffed that I won, considering the circumstances. I lost my case, lost my darts. I had a brand new set of darts came out, which I felt like the points were a little bit too long in them, so I was filing them down for 2 days, and to be mentally strong that way and come through games where I wasn't 100% confident in my darts, then it goes to show that I've got good character and I've got good strength and depth. So I'll probably keep these darts now and finish with them the rest of the year, and it gives me a good bit of confidence now leading up to the match play and the big tournaments.
Yeah, I'm saying about match play. How do you feel about that? Because it's a big tournament coming up, majors coming up, because the calendar starts rolling after the vacation. How do you feel about the rest of the year? How do you feel?
Yeah, I definitely feel better after this weekend. Gone through what I've gone. It was tough. The first game was tough. The crowd were tough. Obviously playing against a Polish player, and then to play against Chris, where I thought I played really well. I struggled a little bit against Rob early on, but come through that one and missed a load of doubles against Stephen. But I felt like I was in control and finally got over the winning line. So my game's in a good place. I'm looking forward to the match play. But there's a couple of Pro Tours and Europeans before that. But I'm ready. I'm ready for the big tournament. So
okay, thank you, congratulations, and I hope to see you next year.
No worries.
So, all right, Gazi, massive congratulations, 10 plus average, and your 6th World Series title. The form is high, I must say. And how do you feel? How do you feel before the World Match Play?
Yeah, like I said, my game is in a decent place. I know I've got a lot more in the tank, but after this weekend, playing with some new darts, sometimes that's what it needs. I've used my old darts for the last 3, 4, 5 months. Maybe a change is what was needed, but sometimes you get a little bit scared to change when you're on a good roll. But it happened to me in 2018. Went on to win the Grand Slam and a lot of tournaments after that. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise, but hopefully I'll get my case back.
Yeah, hopefully. So strictly in terms of conditions of playing here, yesterday, we know there were a lot of whistlers, and it was it really bothered you? In hard way, or
no, I've been through a lot worse. It is what it is when you're playing an home favourite. It can be difficult, but I've weathered the storm more times than anyone else, I think. So it's one of those situations. You just try and get through the game, and look forward to the next one.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No worries.
Did anything happen during the break? You come back and start playing much better.
No, I didn't know whether I was going to stay on stage or go back and then come back on. And I probably went off a little bit late and came on a little bit late, but it worked for me. But I was frustrated when I was 4-2 down, but I played pretty decent after that.
Okay, and one more. What do you think about Polish fans in the stands? Is the European tour in Poland a good idea, in your opinion?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fans are good. As long as you're not playing any Polish players, it is really good. But they were great today. Obviously, they were right for me when I was playing against Chris, Rob. I think they were probably more for Stephen in the final, but Stephen gets that quite a lot now with his good fan base. But I stuck in there and I won the match, but the crowd was really good today, I think.
So we hope to see you next year in European tour in Poland.
Hopefully.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, thanks everyone.
Cheers.